We will always come out on top of evil. This lies at the core of our, but also your traditions. However, the horizon never stays clear for a while. Once the old evil is defeated, the new one is attempting to rise its head. Do you have a feeling that the evil will crumble once again? I can see in your eyes now we think the same way as you do. We know freedom will win. We know Russia will lose. And we really know the victory will change the world. And this will be a change that the world has long needed. The United Kingdom is marching with us towards the most important victory of our lifetime. It will be a victory over the very idea of the war. After we win together, any aggressor, it doesn't matter, big or small, will know what awaits him if he attacks international order. Any aggressor who will try to push the boundaries by force, who will inflict destruction and death on other peoples, who will try to endure his dictatorship at the expense of other people's blood in criminal and unprovoked wars, as the Kremlin does. Any aggressor is going to lose.
The visit comes as the UK announces a new round of sanctions against Russia. It is also stepping up its training of Ukrainian troops. CNN international diplomatic editor Nick Robertson is live in London, just outside Parliament. Nick, this is quite a trip, a significant appearance for one of the closest relationships in this war between Ukraine and the UK. What is the actual function here? Is he looking for more help? Lots of talk about a new Russian offensive against Ukraine.
I think part of it is not just about new help. He wants fighter jets, and he's got part of that, if you will, that the British are announcing today. They're expanding their training program. They're training Ukrainian troops on the Challenger 2 tanks. Of course, the UK, the first to commit tanks to Ukraine. That they're now going to train Ukrainian fighter pilots on to use NATO standard aircraft for the future. No commitment on the aircraft. So that's something that steps in the direction of what President Zelensky wants, but I think also he's trying to, if you will, future-proof the support, to thank for the support that he's had in the past and future-proof it by coming here and thanking people personally, thanking politicians on both sides of the aisle. It's been exceptional from the get-go. I have to say, the Prime Minister driving an hour outside of London to meet President Zelensky off his military aircraft when he landed, but then spending that hour talking as they drove in. I was outside 10 Downing Street when President Zelensky walked in. I've stood outside there when a lot of leaders, US presidents as well, have walked in the building. There was a thunderous applause from all those inside Downing Street as he walked in. Thunderous applause when he spoke to all the parliamentarians here today. And I think he kind of hit this the tone of the speech, as always with President Zelensky, fine-tuned to the audience. But there were a couple of moments that stood out, evoking Winston Churchill, thanking Boris Johnson, the former Prime Minister there in the audience. But he said, in the UK, your king is an Air Force pilot. In the Ukraine, our Air Force pilots are the king. He said, because there are so few of them and they do such a heroic job. And then he gave an Air Force fighter pilot's helmet to the parliamentary speaker here, and emblazoned on it were the words of, "We have the freedom, give us the wings to protect it." Very powerful speech, very emotional, reaching to the core of sort of British identity. But obviously getting at that point, and to your point, Jim, what did he want? He wants fighter planes. Did he lay on the message thick? Yes, he did. Did he get the applause? 100%.